I wanted to quit. I wanted to pack it in. I didn't have anything left to give. I started questioning my life decisions. I was spiraling. I didn't know how to think. My world was crashing down in front of me. Last night was very difficult. You know, I've already tried to film this video like a couple of times and I keep failing. I'm on 2 hours sleep. I have a number of friends who have passed away in the last week. Another one went over to Switzerland to get medically induced assisted passing. There's certain things you can't say on YouTube, or it just doesn't. Anyways, they were struggling for a very long time in a lot of pain and suffering, and he decided that that was the end of it. You don't know what people are going through. It's heart-wrenching. There's so many guys out there that just don't talk, that don't seek therapy, or if they do, it's in a bottle. Another friend lost their son to an overdose. And it doesn't matter what country you're in. You know, it's everywhere. My heart breaks in so many ways. I don't even know where to begin. And you know, a friend of mine also, it's so hard, man, it's so hard. You know, another friend of mine said that, you know, that they're struggling. They opened up to me last night and they're like, how do you move forward when you lose a child? I'm like, how do you even answer that? How do you even put those into words? I mean, I didn't know what to say. I don't know what to do. You know, I got my own struggles. But I showed up, you know, and gave the person a big hug, told them I love them, told them that it was shitty, life's not fair, the good ones go early, like what, you know, I told them I'll be there for them. But what do you do? Like, how do you, I mean, look, everyone's got their beliefs, right? You know, some people believe in God, some people believe in the universe, a higher being, you know, whatever, whoever you believe in. Maybe take solace in that. But it doesn't diminish the pain. It doesn't diminish the hurt that's inside. You know, if you guys follow me on STRAVA, you'll notice I haven't been running. You know, I've kind of taken a step back. There's just so much coming at me. You know, a friend of mine says, you know, Dave, you took a break from social media. I see, like, I haven't seen you on here. And they reached out to me, like phone, email, text, like, are you okay? I was like, no, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. And I don't think I will be for a while. Grief comes in ways that you need to process. Some people, it just renders them useless. They can't do anything. Others, they find a way. You know, for me, you know, when you lose a child, I mean, that's next level tragedy. Like, nobody wants to, just talking about it hurts. But no, there is no but. No, it hurts. It sucks. It's terrible that people have to go through this, and you know, there's no words that describe this kind of thing, right? So, you know, I started this YouTube channel because I wanted it to be I wanted to use it to keep me accountable to my running. And I think it's done that. I also think it served a number of other purposes. And I got to get going because my daughter, I am helping her at a horse show. And anyways, I got to get going. I got to leave in like a couple of minutes here. But I wanted to get this video out because this is me showing up for you. I may be going through a lot of pain. I may be going through a lot of grief. Even in my own life, like just, bringing other people's stuff into my life. It's, I got my own challenges with my own family and everything else. But a good friend of mine said, Dave, how do you move on? How do you push through the barriers? How do you make the changes that you need to make? Because I'm overweight, I'm sick, I'm on medication galore, I feel like crap, my life is going nowhere. But they put on a face, they don't really tell anybody. But when they do open up, I want to make sure I give them the best advice that I know how. Right? I always say, look, it's always awesome to have talk therapy, seek counseling. But if you're asking a friend on what you do to show up, the first thing is just be kind to yourself. Know that there's a lot of pain. Know that there's a lot of... Just acknowledge that you're going to be sad. Acknowledge that it hurts. Just acknowledge it and feel it and be sad and go through that. But then, as time goes on, time heals, it gets a little bit better, you have to start designing your life plan, what it is that you want to see in life, right? Like, how much weight do you want to lose? How many medications do you want to get off of? Like, are you sick and tired of your type 2 diabetes? Like, you can do this, right? Look, I'm so hurt right now that mentally that I didn't want to get out and run. I did not want to get out and run. But guess what? I'm here. I'm walking. That's the best that I can do today. Maybe that's the best I can do tomorrow and the next day and the next day. But you know what? I'm still showing up for me. Showing up for you. Trying to get out this video. When my dad was on his last breaths years ago, he said, David, you're born and that's your date of birth. And then when you pass away, that is your date of your passing. And in between that, you have this dash. He goes, you know what? Just make it matter. If you help one person, that's a win. So I said, all right, Dad, I'll do that. I'll do that. So all the time, as I live my life, I try to show up for the people I love, friends, family members, whoever, right? And me doing this video, sharing it with you, sharing what's going on with me, it's me kind of having a little bit of talk therapy, and maybe one of you needed to hear this. I don't know who it is, but I'm doing it. I'm showing up, and heck, I'm not going to quit. There's no way. This channel will continue. This is a very different video. Look, if you like the video, maybe click the like. Maybe if you haven't subscribed, if you're new to the channel, maybe, subscribe, follow along, maybe comment and maybe share some stories that you may have. It may help somebody else. I'm just doing what I can do today. And I can only be in the present. I can't think about the future. I literally, sure, you can plan things, but don't live in the future. Live in the present, because that is what we have today. And that is what I do every day. It's all we got. It's all we got. So from me to you, I ain't quitting. Today I walk. I will run at some point. But right now I'm going to let the healing begin. I just don't have it in me. Just don't have it in me right now. I just need a little bit of lower paced. A little bit of lower paced things at the moment. You just need to be kind to yourself. It's like I always say, get out and do what you can. I love you guys.